A very good afternoon to you all and a warm welcome to today's graduation. Please listen carefully to the ceremony. The ceremony will be starting shortly and we ask that all graduates and guests are seated and keep the aisles free. The ceremony will begin with the session. We ask that you stand for the session. During the ceremony, we hope that you join us in celebrating our graduates as they walk across the stage. Cheering and photography is encouraged. We ask that you keep your phones on silent and no flash photography. At the end of the ceremony, the academic procession will leave, followed by the graduates, the main hall guests, and then our guests on the balcony. We ask for your patience and look to our marshals for directions. Thank you, and a warm congratulations to our graduates.
Well, a very good afternoon and a warm welcome to Reading and to our graduation ceremony this afternoon. It's with great pleasure that I greet you all here on this very special occasion. It is indeed an honour to be able to have you, your family and friends here with us to acknowledge and celebrate all that has been achieved. Graduation is the most important event in the University College calendar, a day when we recognise and applaud the achievements of our students and share with them in their success. First and foremost, we are here to acknowledge their hard work and dedication. It's wonderful to see so many of you here today, and congratulations to you all. Welcome also to the employers, partners, parents, children and friends who come together today to celebrate our graduates. Significant achievements are rarely made by individuals alone, but by people working together. And we acknowledge and thank you for your support. We can only guess just how relieved you all were when the results finally came through. It gives me great pleasure to also welcome Fred Mills, founder and managing director of the highly successful B1M. Fred loves construction and wants the whole world to love it too. He will be giving us his insights later in the program. But before we get to the awards themselves, I would now like to invite the University College Principal, Ashley, to address the graduates.
Thank you, Stephen. And just to echo his sentiments, let me add my own very warm welcome to everybody here today. We're absolutely thrilled that you're all joining us on this splendid occasion. Shall we just start at the beginning? What an extraordinary group of people you are. You know, you've achieved against the backdrop of some very, very challenging years that you've studied, and to have succeeded against the backdrop of those challenges is remarkable. And I'm particularly humbled by your collective achievements. Well done. Let's not misunderstand this. It's through your hard work and your determination that you've achieved something remarkable. Today, you and your families and your friends have the opportunity to celebrate and to reflect upon those achievements. I have a firm belief that in life, typically, you only ever get out what you put in. And in all of your cases, you've put in a huge amount, and you richly deserve everything that you get out. My message to you all today is a simple one. Look forward and consider the future carefully and the positive impact which your newly gained qualifications and skills can have on the built environment. And even more importantly, I ask you to see it through the eyes of the people who live, who work, and who play. None of us should be in any doubt that more than ever, the world needs a better, a safer, particularly a more sustainable built environment. Global citizens have, as a minimum, the right to demand that. And as you'll all be aware, the challenges we face are now greater and more complex than ever. Fast-growing populations, rapid urbanization, climate change leading to the need for more resilient buildings, and significant and urgent reduction in carbon output. The emergence of smart technologies, smart cities, and connected buildings, coupled with the general pace of technological change. Off-site and on-site manufacturing and advanced building techniques, as well as infrastructure and transport solutions on a scale never seen before. The list goes on and it really is extensive. These solutions all require the application of your newly acquired and specialist skills. And I'd ask you all to consider the extent of your professional responsibility and to find ways to become guardians of our substantial, precious, and highly intricate built environment. Whether it relates to newly constructed buildings, future builds, or those buildings which are being restored, preserved or regenerated, or those which are being maintained, refurbished and updated, or simply those that are in use. We need you to find solutions which are creative and innovative and which will serve future generations. We need you to be the professionals who understand the need for a long-term, human-centric approach to the built environment, who are sensitive to and appreciative of the natural environment within which our buildings sit, and who add to it rather than diminishing it. And to be the people, most importantly, who are unerring in upholding the highest professional standards of quality. The built environment and the environment as a whole needs you now more than ever. I feel confident and much more relaxed knowing that UCM graduates will continue to be at the centre of exceptional solutions for the built environment. It should perhaps be obvious to all of us that UCM's role is more important than ever. From our humble beginnings in 1919, following the institution's foundation by Sir William Wells, to the post-war demand for new building construction, this remarkable institution has grown to become the largest provider of higher education to the built environment professions, with 4,000 students studying in 115 countries around the world. And as ever, we are responsive and agile in meeting the needs of industry, significantly increasing our focus on environmental and sustainability programs. We want to ensure that we are the leaders in addressing the climate emergency, positioning ourselves firmly as the world's most sustainable university. Our Royal Charter sets out our role very clearly. UCM's mission is emphasised in the 6 tenets of our core purpose: to provide education which is truly accessible, which is relevant and which is cost-effective, which enables students to enhance their careers, increase professionalism, and ultimately to contribute to a more sustainable built environment. Ultimately, we are here to serve, and we continue to ensure the influence of our work is both relevant and substantive. Our overall job, and in fact my job, is pretty straightforward: to fully support our students' education ambitions, wherever they are and at whatever level, whether they wish to go fast, regardless of age, of start, or background, without any unnecessary barriers. We want to make sure that we are equipping each and every possible UCM student today with the necessary skills to ensure the built environment of tomorrow is an exceptional and sustainable one. And at UCM, I think that's what makes us different. I think it's what makes us special. Personally, I believe it makes us better. Please, as you go out into the world, be ambassadors for the great work that we do as you join us, 150,000 alumni from this great institution. Just before I finish, I'd like to take a moment, please, to thank UCM trustees, both present and past, who've all given their time voluntarily. And without their support and oversight, we simply wouldn't be able to do everything that we do. In particular today, to thank Stephen Jackson, Vice Chair of the Board, for guiding us through today's proceedings. I'd also like to recognise the exceptional work done by many of the. In fact, I'd like to recognise every single member of staff at UCM, many of whom are not here today, but it's their dedication and their commitment which is essential to providing such high-quality programs each and every year. So please could I ask you to join me in thanking them. So, in closing, and perhaps most importantly, in reflecting on your achievements, consider the positive and arguably the necessary impact that you can have on the built and natural environment. Celebrate with your family and friends who supported you, whilst also thank them for their valued support and sacrifices, which I'm sure were an integral part of studies. And then make them even more proud as you develop your careers and you help to make a better, more sustainable built environment.
I would now like to invite Jane Fawkes, Deputy Principal, to call for graduates to receive their awards.
As we begin our awards today, please feel free to join us in congratulating all of our graduates by clapping and cheering their success. I call upon the Principal to present the Bachelor of Science Building Surveying Awards. The following graduates have been awarded: Stephen Christopher Alexandru, Owen Allen Brady, Kate Sarah Cook, Thomas Jack Hocking, Connor McCrory, Eleanor Amy Osborne, Adam Stride, Oscar Jonathan Edward Taylor, Riley James Barry Tilbrook, Principal, next we present the Bachelor of Science Construction Management Awards. Following graduates have been awarded: Jake Stanley Anderson, Robert Childs, Maxwell Oliver Downs, Edwin Holmes, Rennie James, Holly Ann Manton, Vera Many, Samuel Nevin, Alfie Parsons, Ryan Powell, Stephanie Helen Price, Alexander Michael James Spencer Hope, Dovidas Tilvikas, Sarah Elizabeth Tamara Trullivan, principal, now we turn to the Bachelor of Science Quantity Surveying Awards. The following graduates have been awarded: Harvey Paul Allen, Gerald Arasa, Sam Ryan Ballard Strevens, Joshua William Bates, Christian Bell, Patrick Martin Bond, Thomas John Bradshaw, Holly Broadbent, Daniel George Chapman, William Coleman, Nathan Collins, Stacey Doyle, Vicky Etheridge, Oliver James Greening, Zoe Griffin, Danny Haig, Liam Olbra Hannigan, Lewis Joseph Hayes, Nathan Holland, Samuel Holman, Connor James Hudson, Thomas Lawton, William Richard Lawrence, Sophia Charlotte Manning Rodeo, William McCarthy, Kyle Thomas McGovern, Ross Murphy, Jessica Carly Lily Pennington. Sophie Jade Petford. Lydia Powell. Amy Lena Pulley. Kerry Nicola Roberts. Zoe May Rouse. James Francis Ryan. Harry Sava. Jake Smith. Emilio Perry Brahimi. Charles Walther. Ross Willoughby. Principal, next we present the Bachelor of Science Real Estate Management Awards. The following graduates have been awarded. Benjamin John Earnshaw. Owen Norman Michael Greenwood. Jessica Page Halsey. Adam Peter Harris. Lokesh Jugan. Laura Lynn. Callum Malloy. Gayatri Lakshmi Mungru. Andrea Newson. Anna Simpson. Maximilian Sinclair Long. Kevin Michael Sloan. Michelle Surtees. George Mark Turner. Principal, now we present the Master of Business Administration, Construction and Real Estate Awards. The following graduates have been awarded. Alvarine Agatha Coulton. Sapakazi Uyelwa Principal, I present those graduates who have been awarded Master of Science Building Survey. The following graduates have been awarded. Chung Yan Chan. Alexander George Will. Samantha Eslinger. Faye Williams. Principal, we now turn to those graduates who have been awarded Master of Science Construction Management. Following graduates have been awarded. Soash Padmakar Dwivedi. Gregor George Angus Neen McIntosh. Daniel James Mars. Chloe Megan Wilson. Principal, I present the graduates who have been awarded Master of Science Quantity Survey. The following graduates have been awarded. William Yevitman Myers. Owen Ballard. Charlotte Clayton Payne. John Cotter. Lap Hugh Ho. William Horey. Jonathan Donald House. Mohammed Hassan Iqbal. Christina Lobjakas. Mache Mazur. Dan Ofoso Asamoah. Alfred Robinson. Sarav Charma. Neve Monica Walcott. Finally, Principal, we turn to the graduates who have been awarded Master of Science Real Estate. The following graduates have been awarded: Emily Lucy Kopp. Ryan Patrick Doble. David Flax. Sophia Joanna King. Samuel Alexander MacDonald. Henry O'Callaghan. Sophie Jane Parsons. Ethan Joseph Penfold. Bimal Ramjuk. Sarah Tuliki Salaranta. Sean Sandel. Heather Kate Eve Walker. Edward William Welch. Stephanie Jane Weston. We warmly congratulate all those who are graduating in absentia today. Principal, may I now ask you to present the prizes for Best Overall Performance. The following graduate is awarded the UCM Prize for Best Overall Performance on the Bachelor of Science Building Surveying Programme. Kate Sarah Cook. The next graduate is awarded the UCM Prize for Best Overall Performance on the Bachelor of Science Quantity Surveying Programme. William Richard Lawrence. The following graduate is awarded the UCM Prize for Best Overall Performance on the Master of Science Building Surveying Programme. Alexander George Will. The next graduate is awarded the Harold Crowther Prize for Best Overall Performance on the Master of Science Quantity Surveying Programme. Owen Bollard. Finally, the following graduate is awarded the UCM Prize for Best Overall Performance on the Master of Science Real Estate Programme. Sarah Tuliki Salaranta. We also congratulate those prize winners who are unable to be with us today. Principal, it now gives me great pleasure to present to you the UCEM Honorary Degree Awards. The following individual is awarded an honorary MBA in recognition of his work across the public sector and within the construction industry. Abolada Akinwala Abusoga.
Wow, you did it. Graduates, well done. Congratulations. Jane, Ashley, thanks for being such amazing allies. And so my claim to fame is I have been developing and widening participation at the university. So as the founder and chair of Diversity Affairs, I ask of all the graduates today, in particular the QS, is that you support the mentoring program. It's the first in the country, something to be proud of.
The next individual is awarded an honorary doctorate in recognition of her innovative work as an advocate for construction. Sandy Rees-Jones.
Thank you to Chair, Principal, Faculty, Board and everybody here. It's such a pleasure and such an honour to be given this award. The really important thing for me is that UCEM started with correspondence courses to solve a big problem, Homes for Heroes. And goodness me, don't we need homes for everyone in 2023? And that's what we'll do. When my father was demobbed from the army after the Second World War, he did correspondence courses and he developed his career at the same time as holding down his job, bringing up his family, and became an area engineer in British Telecom, or Post Office Telecoms as it was then. He was the man who told me and taught me when I was 10, 11 years old, this is how you wire a plug. This is how you saw wood. This is how you drill. This is how you French polish. I'm the only one in my family who can hang wallpaper. That was the germ that eventually got me into the construction industry, despite my school being determined that I would read classics and then teach classics. So I saw the value of correspondence courses and how learning to do construction. By sheer chance, not sheer chance, because it was in the diary, 2 days ago, I was in the original home in Lincoln's Inn Fields to hear Paul Morell, a distinguished alumnus of this university college, who said, we must sort out this industry. We can do it. You can do it. And he said, standards are not red tape. Standards are how we do it right. This is what you've done. Congratulations to all of you in achieving standards. And can I ask you, please, with this tremendous grounding, what you've achieved, take the confidence of that ability and be willing to challenge. Challenge is what we need to do in our industry to get it right, make it safe, and solve the problems. Well done, everybody. Thank you.
Principal, it now gives me great pleasure to present to you the Honorary Fellowship Awards. Honorary Fellowships are awarded in recognition of distinguished individuals who have made exceptional contribution in support of UCEM. It is a great honour to present the Fellowship Award to John Galati.
Good afternoon. Very few words, so I will unusually try to be very brief. First of all, congratulations to all of you. It's a phenomenal achievement. Families who supported you through this. So I just like to say, get in for everybody. Just been absolutely brilliant. The other thing I'd like to take, is just to reflect on quite what a wonderful institution you are now graduating from, and I really want you to take it out there. I had the pleasure of serving on the board here. The trustees before me had the foresight to hire a principal. He's driven it forward. The last few years, you think about this institution, it has now become fully digital. What about correspondence? It is now over 100 years old. Not many institutions say that. It has become a university in its own right. You are evidence of that. It is forging into apprenticeships. This is an institution for the 21st century, and you should be proud of it. You should take it out there and you should extol it to everybody. And then the final thing was, what lessons, what thoughts might I leave you with briefly? I try to come up with 3 A's. First was be authentic. Stick with yourself, who you are. The other thing I would add is, it's going to sound a bit trite, be kind and thoughtful in work. You would be super surprised how far that goes. I think you need to be adaptable as well. The world is changing out there. The jobs you're going to do, the challenges you face, we haven't even thought of yet. So be prepared to move, to be flexible, to be adaptable. And the third A is asking. And I've rather forced this into it because actually it should have been inquisitive rather than think of an A for that. So asking, everything is going to change out there. So keep exploring, keep using the brains and the minds you've got, your graduates, because things will change. You're going to find new jobs, new roles, new bits of string. Just keep, guys, going to enjoy it. Thank you very much.
To present the Fellowship Award to Claire Johnson.
I'm absolutely thrilled to receive the honorary fellowship. I'd like to thank Principal and everybody at the College of State Management, not only for the honour, but also for all the support to our students over many, many years, because that might age. And also, I'd like to wish my congratulations to all of you and wish you all the best in your future careers. And I would say, get involved in shaping the profession. And the most important tip is enjoy.
It's a great honour to present the Fellowship to Wing Chung Dennis Wong.
Mr. Stephen Jackson, the Vice Chair of the Mr. Ashley Wheaton, Principal of the University, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'd like to extend my warm greetings to all of you. First and foremost, I want to express my immense joy and gratitude for receiving this honorary fellowship from the University College of the Estate Management. It's just truly an honor to join the distinguished list of individuals who have been bestowed this prestigious honor. The university has a rich history of providing a wide range of courses through this now online, enriching students in various parts of the world. In particular, the presence in Hong Kong dates back to the 1980s, when we first offered diploma in surveying and later collaborated with the University of Reading degree programs. Over the years, thousands of students in Hong Kong have greatly benefited from the university's high-quality programs, and many have gone on to achieve remarkable achievements. Within the sponsorship of the Prudent Group, more than 30 staff members are graduates of the university in various postgraduate and undergraduate programs, hence enabling them to fulfill their aspiration of becoming qualified professionals and enjoying successful careers. Currently, 3 of our more senior staff members are pursuing degree programs with the university and aiming to further enhance their academic knowledge and professional standing. Undoubtedly, studying and working at the same time is not an easy task. And one must strike a perfect balance while still leaving room for other aspects of life. However, this should not discourage or hinder anyone from realizing the dreams and achieving their ambitions and goals. The fact that so many of you are present here today is a testament to your ability to manage these demands exceptionally well. And my heartiest congratulations to each and every one. In the past, both myself and my colleagues have closely collaborated with the university on countless training and promotional events in Hong Kong. These engagements have proven to be highly valuable in expanding the university's network and further enhancing its reputation as a globally renowned course provider in surveying, real estate, and building construction environment. Once again, I would like to extend my best wishes to the university for continued success in all its future attempts. I eagerly look forward to maintaining our collaborative relationship and being a part of our journey. Thank you very much.
This concludes the awards today.
I now invite Fred Mills, Chief Executive Officer of the B1M, to address our graduates. Fred set up the B1M to share knowledge and expertise with mass audiences. It has grown into becoming the world's largest and most subscribed video platform for construction, with over 3 million YouTube subscribers and 24 million viewers each month. Named by the Times as one of the 20 best educational YouTube channels in the world. We're very much looking forward to his reflections and advice for our graduates as they step out to further their careers in the built environment. Fred.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for that warm introduction, Stephen. I feel horrendously underdressed, but I hope you'll forgive me for that. First of all, can I add yet more warm congratulations to you on graduation today. It's a combination of a lot of hard work and dedication. I also want to say a huge thank you to the parents, partners, and others who have supported you and enabled you along your journey. Many of you are here this afternoon. Special shout out to those of you in that demographic who are looking forward to the clapping ending and the pub celebratory drink beginning. I know the feeling. It's an honour for me to be invited to speak to you here today. I was awarded a master's degree, an honorary master's degree by UCEM here at this ceremony last year. I'm really proud to maintain a close relationship with such a fantastic organisation. The first project I worked on when I left university as a site manager was actually here in Reading. And the organisation I founded, as you'll hear about, has gone on to have footholds in New York, Sydney, London, but it seems to be the glamour of Reading. It's the one that holds a special place in my heart. So it's fantastic to be back here today. The good news is that you've all made the right decision. You chose a career in construction and the built environment, the world's greatest industry, where anything is possible. It's this sector that shapes our world and enables it to function. It's this sector that touches and underpins the lives of every child, every adult, every elderly person in every corner of this planet. From the homes we wake up in, to the schools we take our children to shape their early developments, to the transport infrastructure that we all use, the hospitals we all rely on, and the services that keep it all running, our world simply wouldn't work without construction. We're the industry that regularly makes the impossible happen. When they said that a railway could never cross a continent in the 1800s, that the terrain was just too challenging, it was construction that proved them wrong, building the transcontinental railroad right across the US. When they said the Golden Gate Strait couldn't be crossed in the 1930s, it was construction teams and engineers that made it happen. When the race for the skies seems to be capping out, the innovations from our sector that enable great towers like the Chrysler Building and the Empire State to soar higher than anyone had ever imagined possible. It's construction that connected two countries with the Channel Tunnel, that built the metro systems under our cities, the water pipes we drink from, and made internet connectivity possible. In the 21st century, we're once again pushing frontiers, enabling nuclear fusion reactors in southern France that could give way to a limitless supply of clean energy for this planet, and rapidly reinventing our cities as our working habits evolve. Every project we do is unique. Every challenge is new. Every day we rise to meet the occasion. And every time someone hits this sector with the word impossible, we prove them wrong. Now, this won't be news to you guys. Your excitement for this industry is no doubt why you're sitting there today. I was the same. Growing up, I loved building things, from Lego to forts in the garden. I couldn't learn the power of construction and its ability to enable other things to happen, whether that was winning a water gun fight with the neighbours or shaping a society. I pursued construction through school and university and graduated in architecture, engineering and design management from Loughborough University, before coming into the only industry I'd ever wanted. But at that point, I encountered one of construction's biggest challenges, the misconceptions about it. Despite shaping our world, the work of our sector is largely taken for granted by the population, at least until something goes wrong. And many people don't realise the true impact that construction has. My family and friends thought I'd gone off to do a manual labouring job on site. That's a critically important job. There's nothing wrong with that, of course. But at the time, I was actually working with a pre-contract planning and design team, making decisions that would shape how over 2,000 children in South London across a programme of schools would get their start in life. The misunderstanding of the breadth and impact of the industry was very stark to me. I was struck by how the sector then talked about itself. We had the architecture press talking to architects, the engineering press talking to engineers. No one was really taking this industry story and pushing it into that business world and fighting for attention. 41% of the construction workforce is due to retire by 2030. So not to put too much pressure on you guys, but we really are pleased you're here. You are the lifeblood of this sector, and we need many more fantastic people like you coming into this industry. The problem is that the people we need to attract aren't attending career fairs or trade magazines. They're consuming content on the platforms that billions of us use every day. We can't expect them to come to us. We need to reach out to them with compelling and engaging stories about our sector on the platforms they're already using. In a world where people care more than ever about social impact and value, we we have an opportunity to show that this sector offers far more than just a well-paying career. There's the opportunity to move the dial on climate change and build a more sustainable world, to construct affordable housing, to shape our schools and hospitals, to quite frankly, enable entire economies. If you want to make a difference on this planet, no industry comes close to construction. After scribbling an idea on a post-it note at home, I started with stories that I found fascinating about construction on YouTube in my spare time. I wanted the world to see this industry and its amazing people, not through the stereotypes, but as I saw them. Over time, those videos began to take off. I remember the first time I got 100 views on a video, walking down the street, feeling I was famous. Then a few more people tuned in, and over time, I guess a few more people tuned in, and I am where I am today. I went full-time in my own business, and we've reached the point where we now employ 17 full-time people across 3 continents. We've become the world's largest, most subscribed to video platform for construction, with over and 24 million viewers, as Stephen introduced me. The journey's been incredible. We've amassed nearly 1 million video views. I've interviewed Sir Richard Branson, filmed inside London's Big Ben Elizabeth Tower, run construction awareness campaigns across the London Underground, a big screen in Times Square, which is absolutely terrifying, I can tell you right now. Also chart-topping podcasts. We've created the Tomorrow's Builds channel, focused on the construction manifesto about how we tackle climate change. I've invested in a Lego subscription service to help Lego our young builders and make it more accessible to those families who perhaps can't afford, or can be quite complex. And I've worked with my team to produce award-winning documentaries in Switzerland, tunnels under the ocean in Denmark, the shortcomings of HS2, and the controversy of affordable housing in London's massive power station development. It's been, but like so many things, it's only the tip of the iceberg that everyone sees. And below the waterline, there's been a lot of hard work and sacrifice. Doing this in what was, at least when I started, a conservative industry resistant to change has not been easy. Perhaps inevitably, opposition from the establishment, from vested interests, and the biggest media. But I've still succeeded, and I believe it's down to 2 things. First of all, believing in yourself, no matter what. And secondly, having the courage to pursue your ambitions in this industry, the industry where truly anything is possible. For many of you, for much of your lives so far, you might have looked up to figures of knowledge and authority to show you the way. That's natural, whether it's your teachers at school, your lecturers, or the academic teams here at UCEM. It'll be natural as you continue your careers in this industry to look to those experienced people in the teams around and above you for leadership and guidance. But don't be afraid to question the status quo. Speak up when something doesn't seem to make sense. Put forward your ideas and fight for the changes and improvements that you think are worth pushing for. You'll earn the respect of your peers and you'll help move our industry forward, just as so many generations have done before you. Believe in yourself and your convictions. Anything is possible here. One of the emerging success stories in the industry at the moment is the approach to mental health. There's of course more to do. We've hugely improved physical safety on site. We've improved collaboration. We've embraced new forms of technology all over recent decades. Those are huge shifts for this sector. But they're all achievable because this is the place where it's possible. Now, the same thing is beginning to happen in mental health, though I make no secret of the fact there is a long road to tread. It's an issue close to my heart, as I've struggled personally with depression in recent years. It's led to me opening up and sharing my story in video, inspiring others, and the founding of my Get Construction Talking campaign, which is backed by each of the construction mental health charities worldwide. It's held joint events in Chicago, London, and Sydney since July of this year, which is slightly exhausting, and is on track to raise $1 million for construction. I say this not to brag, but to show you another example of the amazing possibilities that are open in this sector. And also because this generational change is so important to tackling the issue of mental health in construction, it once again highlights the importance of the fantastic talent we have in this room coming into this sector. So let me leave you with some final insight. If you go out into construction, you inevitably face an array of challenges. The pressures of a shrinking workforce and the demand for higher levels of productivity. The need to build in a more sustainable way and help reduce this industry's impact on the environment. Our built world accounts for 40% of all greenhouse gas emissions. There'll be the fast-paced evolution of technology, the need for affordable housing, and to build better public transport. I make no secret, guys, it's going to be demanding, but it's also going to be exciting and incredibly fulfilling. It might also feel pretty daunting, but that's exactly how it felt for so many before you as well. It's how it felt for those teams that turned up on that freezing January day in January 1933 and stared out at the Golden Gate Strait, wondering how they'd ever cross those waters. It was the same for those who stood on desert sands 70 years later, gazing into the sky and trying to imagine the tallest skyscraper ever built, the Burj Khalifa, somehow soaring 828 meters above them. That's how I once felt too, with nothing more than a post-it note and an idea to change the way the world sees its most important industry. So as you leave here today, please never forget that anything is possible in construction. You've all achieved so much in coming so far. And everyone here on this stage today and supporting you is rooting for what you're going to do next. Thank you.
Fred, thank you so much for highly informative, fascinating, and inspirational talk. So much for our graduates to take away and reflect on their own professional careers. I would like to finish by adding my own personal congratulations to all our graduates on their magnificent achievement. This is without question one of the most satisfying and rewarding days for me as Vice Chair of the Board, for us all as trustees, and indeed for all of the UCEM staff. Having held the post of Assistant Provost with responsibility for learning and teaching at another university, I know how hard it is to study, how much perseverance and commitment it requires by you and by your families and supporters to see it through, working in the evenings, over weekends, and through your holidays. Well done. Now is the time that you can bask in your success. Your studies at UCEM are a part of your learning. Learning is a lifetime activity. Education is the richest investment people can make in themselves. The most critical issues facing all of us today include energy, global climate change, sustainability. You should feel proud that from now on, you can be part of the solution to these concerns. You will always remain part of the UCEM family. Now join our extensive alumni network. The whole university congratulates and celebrates with you. We are so proud of what you have achieved. I truly hope you enjoy the rest of your day here in Reading with family and friends. Please remain standing as the academic session now leaves the stage.